How well are you be able to reflect yourself during the pandemic? We are Liew,
Bevlie,
Cindy,
Costa.
to share with you the idea.
Time flies. The COVID-19 pandemic has fused into our life for about 2 years. The sudden outbreak of COVID-19 in the early January of 2020 gave us a shock. Due to the continuous infection of the disease, we faced numerous challenges in life, namely as the decrement of income, laid off from job, stepping into the new normal, especially the technology adaptation in the sudden. Cash transfer was used to defend livelihood in response to COVID-19. From our study, throughout the pandemic period, about 83% have received less than 2,000 ringgit cash assistance from the government. The question is, can this cash aid provide short-term relief to mitigate acute financial hardship? In other words, could cash transfer help to offset some of the economic damage brought by COVID-19? Let's look at the answer.
Actually, there is a slight increase of financial security after we enter the endemic phase, and household satisfaction towards their financial situation has been improved nowadays. However, it is important for us to bear in mind that this slight improvement could be just too little to reflect successful mitigation of acute financial hardship. Also, it might be less than promising to support more medium-term recovery efforts. Why? There is about 48% of households experience difficulty to make ends meet during the critical period of the COVID-19. As we advance into the endemic phase, 27% of them are still struggling to meet even half of the basic needs for the households. How hard are the families hit by the COVID-19 crisis?
1/3 of the most significant economic shocks were attributable to salary reduction of the income-earning household members, temporary closure of main business activity, price hike due to disruption in supply chain during the lockdown and mandatory quarantine as part of the containment measures all carry a cost. Therefore, the key takeaway from our research is that combating the virus and regulating citizens' behavior during the pandemic take place under a huge trade-off. The true cost of the COVID-19 crisis is large, and it comes in two primary forms: the direct impact in terms of health and lives lost, the indirect cost extended from the containment measures and negative externalities of the pandemic.
Clearly, COVID-19 embodies the stark choices between life, death, and the economy. Like it or not, the economics of COVID-19 is certainly rooted by the fundamental lessons of trade-off and also opportunity cost. This study has summarized some of what we already know and addressed some key unknowns that remain. Yet, what is for sure is that we will discover more in a month or later down the road. Thank you very much.